Thank you for joining us today for our transfer admission information session for the Carlson School of Management. This session is intended for students who are not part of the University of Minnesota Twin Cities. So you could be a student at another UMN school like Minnesota Duluth, Minnesota Morris, or Minnesota Crookston. Or you may be a student at a different 2 or 4 year school entirely. Please reference the Carlson Transfer Admissions website at umn.edu/Carlson Transfer for all relevant information on the transfer process. Carlson offers 10 majors and 14 minors. We have a minor in every major except for public and nonprofit management. The minors listed on the right-hand side are only available as minors. Students who are not part of the Carlson School of Management are only able to pursue the 2 minors listed in gold: business law and management. The management minor does allow students to pursue certain specialty areas such as finance, accounting, and supply chain. In the fall of 2022, the Carlson School of Management introduced a new curriculum that will help students have transformational academic experiences. Transfer students started this new curriculum in the fall of 2023. The genesis of this revamp started from a reassessment of our old curriculum, and we surveyed not only students, staff, and faculty, but board of advisors, companies, and the industry as a whole. We categorized these into 3 pillars: people and planet, foundations and impact, and data and decisions. In our first pillar, people and planet, we want to teach our students that learning is a lifelong process and development. In our new courses, we teach our students to be intentional and well-rounded, seeing the world from a bigger perspective. The signature experience of this pillar is the international experience, where we require Carlson students to study abroad. In our second pillar, foundations and impact, students need to know the nuts and bolts of business. We introduce them to every area of business so they leave well-rounded. Business is interdependent and requires an understanding of each area. This will all be facilitated through the Impact Core, where our students take business classes as a cohort. In our third and final pillar, data and decisions, the newest courses we're introducing pertain to how to navigate our informational world. We live in a world with so much information, and we need our students to be able to know how to navigate through everything. The signature experience of this pillar is the Impact Lab, where our students are solving real-world problems brought to us by local organizations for our students to solve. The Carlson community is part of the University of Minnesota Twin Cities as a whole, where we still benefit from the feeling of a smaller campus community while also being able to take advantage of the resources of a Tier 1 research institution. Each fall, Carlson takes in roughly 300 students, and alongside more than 900 student groups and organizations that the University of Minnesota Twin Cities has, we have 32 in Carlson that are focused on business community and business experience. As you can see, many of our students do get involved in some kind of student organization, whether that be based in Carlson or across the Twin Cities campus. In Carlson, we have approximately 40 undergraduate staff members ready to support our students on their journey throughout college. Academic advisors are here to help our students navigate through their academic journey. Our career development and student engagement team is here to help begin the career exploration process and build a foundation for success. We also have a student body that represents over 40 countries, and it's likely you will meet someone that may not look like you, sound like you, or even like the same things as you. Alongside our curriculum, we know that students who can understand and value diversity, equity, and inclusion in the business community, as well as society overall, will thrive wherever they end up. And we're proud that we can facilitate this for our students. Lastly, we have embedded a wellness counselor here at the Carlson School of Management, which is unique to our campus. Our wellness counselor is here to serve and support you through everything that college throws your way. We also believe that where you study business matters. We're located in the heart of Minneapolis, and with our location, we leverage it as strength by being connected to our business community. We're one of the few top-ranked business schools that has not only in our backyard, but also in our buildings and very engaged with our students. Working for a Fortune 500 company doesn't necessarily need to be the goal, but it will greatly impact your learning experience. Who you're learning from doesn't necessarily dictate your career, but the skills that are transferable are invaluable. Through our curriculum, the support of our students, and the student experience while housed in the Twin Cities, we are confident you will find success after graduation. The data on this slide is from the class who graduated in spring of 2022. Where roughly 98% found full-time employment, graduate school, joined the military, or volunteering experiences within 3 months after graduation. While not required, 85% of our students completed at least one internship while in Carlson. And you can see the average salary reported by function on the right-hand side of the screen. The map on the left-hand side of the screen showcases that while most graduates stay here in the state of Minnesota, Carlson does have alumni who have moved all across the world. Switching gears to our transfer process and application, here's a sample plan for our students that start in Carlson. Students are expected to have the following courses completed with a C- or better by the end of their spring semester before starting in Carlson: Microeconomics or Economics 1101, and Financial Accounting or Accounting 2050-2051. Students are welcome to also complete some liberal education courses and first-year writing. While statistics is strongly recommended, it is not required for the admissions process into Carlson as a transfer student. We also have a minimum GPA of a 3.0 or higher, and the international experience stated earlier in the presentation typically occurs for students between semesters 4, 5, or 6. Transferology is a great way to see if your classes at your current institution will transfer to the University of Minnesota Twin Cities for direct equivalency. I always recommend that students plug in their financial accounting course and microeconomics course to ensure that they transfer. You can also find replacement courses through Transferology. So if your current institution does not offer microeconomics or financial accounting, you're able to find an institution that does offer it through Transferology. If you are applying to the University of Minnesota from outside of the University of Minnesota system, our application opens October 1st, and our application deadline for Carlson is February 1st. We will need students to complete the Golden Gopher application. This is the University of Minnesota's online application for admission. There's a $55 application fee, and students will need to submit all official college transcripts directly to our office from any and all institutions that you've attended. If you are applying to the University of Minnesota through the University of Minnesota system, maybe you're at Duluth or Morris or Crookston, our application opens November 1st, and the deadline is February 1st. We will need a change of campus form and all official college transcripts sent to us from all institutions attended, except for the University of Minnesota. This is a general cost breakdown for the academic year of 2023 to 2024. You can see the breakdown by tuition and fees, housing and food, books and miscellaneous, and the surcharge for the Carlson School of Management. On the left-hand side, it breaks it down by commuter students, Minnesota resident or reciprocity, and reciprocity states are South Dakota, North Dakota, Wisconsin, and Manitoba, and then non-resident students. Coming all the way to the right of the screen, the cost breakdown is listed in white. At the University of Minnesota, we have a 13 credit flat rate policy. Every credit after 13 is free of charge, keeping costs down for families and helping students achieve graduation in 4 years. Students typically take 15 to 16 credits each semester, or 120 credits over 4 years. Carlson transfer scholarships are evaluated once a student is admitted into Carlson and are delivered to you by Carlson. Awards range anywhere from $3,500 to $5,000 per year for 2 to 3 years. Students can also complete the FAFSA. Our FAFSA code is 003969. If you have any questions regarding the Carlson School of Management or the University of Minnesota Twin Cities in general, Feel free to contact our office at admissions@umn.edu or give us a call at 612-625-2008. Thank you.